A KARE 11 News investigation into medical research on animals is catching the attention of the federal government. It appears the stories may lead to national reforms. Good evening. The Assistant Secretary of the U.S. Agriculture Department reviewed the tapes of our stories today.
She says she'll recommend immediate federal views to investigate the problems uncovered by our reports. The undercover stories found some federally licensed dog dealers abusing animals and breaking federal regulations. The findings prompted a promise from the University of Minnesota to change the way it acquires dogs for medical research. And now more promises that may send the whole issue to the U.S. Congress. KARE 11's Brad Woodard reports.
KARE 11 News spent several months working undercover to infiltrate the world of dog trafficking. Earlier this month, we showed you the results of our investigation. It was a story that led us all the way to the backwoods of Missouri, where USDA licensed dealers, known as Class B dealers, sometimes purchase dogs at auctions and flea markets for as little as $35, then turn around and sell them to research facilities like the University of Minnesota for several times that amount. Such methods have come under scrutiny because of concerns over stolen pets. In fact, it's against the university's policy to purchase animals acquired in this fashion. Our hidden cameras not only caught one of the university's major suppliers purchasing dogs at auction, it also revealed how the animals are sometimes treated.
You don't want to go in.
Watching your tape, it would be hard not to have a very strong reaction. That in fact it was a very sad situation that we saw, and I am going to look into that situation further.
Our report found its way to Washington, where it was viewed by Assistant U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Patricia Jensen and other high-ranking officials. Jensen says what she saw has prompted her to instruct the Department of Agriculture's Animal Welfare Division to investigate the Class B dealer system. The reason?
To see if we can modify the system to prevent this kind of event from happening in the future. Now, that might take legislative change, and it might be that we can take the system itself and rewrite regulations or put out proposals.
And if the system is found to be ripe with abuse, Jensen says it could mean eliminating it altogether.
I am going to respond to this. You'd be very cold-hearted not to understand what was going on there, and I do intend to do something about it.
Jensen also says she hopes to work with universities and research facilities to explore alternatives. The most obvious alternative would be purchasing dogs from Class A dealers. Those animals are bred and raised specifically for the purpose of research, but they also cost twice as much. And the University of Minnesota, for example, is already spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on dogs purchased from Class B dealers. Paul and I.
All right, Brad, thank you.